Amanda, I'm serious. It is so fun hearing you sing, especially at the honey camp, just like Mr. Don was saying.
Yeah.
And it is so unique. I don't know anyone else like with this gift, and you really developed it. And it's also been a gift. It's actually a gift and something that was given to you. And it's awesome to see you use it and develop that what God's given you. And it's just really fun watching you, especially the doll one where you come.
I'm amazed at your voice, and then also that you're so tough that you stood on your feet the whole time, which is like crazy. And so I just hope that the next few months are just refreshing and just you feel the Lord while you're recovering. And just know that you blessed us, girl. Even though you're about to go through a new season, you chose to bless other people. So thank you for letting us be a part of your journey.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Father's Day. We're excited to have you join us for the concert in the Gardens. You, I think, are really going to enjoy our program this afternoon. On behalf of the extended Carmichael families, we just wanted to say thank you for being here. It's very heartwarming to see so many friends and family. And today's concert is about celebrating life and beauty. And even if you're not a big opera fan, you're going to enjoy this afternoon. I'd like to introduce you to some of the performers who are coming out. We have 4 young artists. Well, clarification, 3 young artists, and then 1 partially young artist named Rob Robinson. He's probably listening to me back there. But as you'll see in your program, these are some really wonderful young people. Gabriella Loiacano is going to be our pianist. She's a graduate from the University of Mobile. She's currently studying her master's in classical piano. She's a native of Bay St. Louis in Mississippi. And then there's Nate Hicks. Nate is from Orlando, Florida. He flew up to be with us this afternoon. He's also a graduate of the University of Mobile and is currently working on his master's in vocal performance at the University of Memphis Conservatory of Music. And he and Amanda have done some singing together back during college. There is also my daughter Amanda. As many of you probably already know Amanda. Amanda just recently graduated from the University of Mobile about a month ago. She'll be pursuing her master's in operatic music in the near future. And then Rob Robinson is our least young of the 4 young artists. And Rob is a native of Birmingham, lives in Mount Brook. He's a businessman that has an amazing talent for music and singing. So together they're going to have a remarkable program for us. My name is Don Carmichael. I am the father of Amanda, and I do want to thank some of our family here. So my mom and dad, Mary Alice and Donald Carmichael, who many of you know. My wife, Vicki. Also, I just want to say a special thanks to Ashley, my sister-in-law in the back. Ashley has, again, selflessly and with great talent put together decorations here in the reception room. So Ashley, thank you. I also want to thank the plant shop across the hall here. They're the ones that have provided a lot of this stuff for us. The backstory, I'm going to take just a few minutes of introduction. The backstory to today began a little over 4 years ago when my wife Vicki and daughter Amanda were on a college site trip. And one of their stops was the University of Mobile. We hadn't heard about it, but Amanda had some scholarship offers. So during the tour, Vicki found out that if Amanda simply auditioned the next morning, even if she didn't receive anything, they would give her a $2,000 scholarship. Well, Vicki's pretty bright. And she said, baby, you're auditioning in the morning. And after some, I think, minor meltdown and high emotions, Amanda worked on some pieces with a friend. And the next morning, unfortunately, she was not auditioning in front of just a music school professor. It was the dean of the music school himself. And they were so enamored that she had never gone through formal training. And yet she had the talent that takes most women 6 to 7 years to get to. So here they had an opportunity to mold a fresh voice into a model that they believed was very important, and she had a very classical operatic voice, which you'll hear. The backstory, really, after that, it sort of takes place. The next step was a cool autumn evening in October. This was 4 years ago. We have an annual homecoming in our family in South Alabama, in our family home, and it's a gathering of friends and family. We had the house filled with guests and children, and music that happens on the porch, normally with guitars. But there was a special moment where Amanda and cousin Rob, whom you'll meet, started singing together. And there was this harmonizing and duet, and this beautiful music was wafting down the porch and through the walls and into the dining room. And out from the dining room, the door flung open into the porch, and my mom, Mary Alice, came out quickly, crying, tears running down, and with the full expression of joy and utter joy in her face. So we had an epiphany moment. We realized we need to start something special. So we started the OMCC. So my mom, Mary Alice, is also affectionately known as Cheech. So OMCC means Operation Make Cheech Cry. And every time our families gather around music, OMCC comes to the forefront. And there were some unexpected consequences. So there's also now Operation Make Dad Cry and Mom Cry and Sisters Cry. So we're just really delighted. She's got lots of tissue up here for everybody. But that's what began about 4.5 years ago from the audition. And as a result, we've been exposed to beautiful music, many new friends, and our gathering here today. The songs we're about to hear are some of the most beautiful songs. They are songs and arias that are enjoyed worldwide in concert halls, in parks, in street festivals, and private homes. And the songs that these young people will be singing to us today cover 4 languages: English, French, German, and Italian. And like me, even if you don't know the words to some of these songs, that's the beautiful thing about opera. You don't have to know the words. Opera is it's one of the higher forms of human expression. And the opera takes a voice, it takes a human person, and turns it into a finely tuned instrument. And when done well, it grips the heart and moves you to joy and celebration and happiness. So our hope is that you'll experience some of those heart responses as well. Our program, if you look in here, we're actually going to be taking an intermission. The song prior to where it says intermission is right after the doll song. The intermission will be about 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll regather at the conclusion of our program. We'd love to have all of you join us down the hall to the left. There's a room called the Hodges Room. We've got some wonderful food and refreshments, and we'd just love to spend some time with you. So without further ado, let me introduce Gabriella and Amanda Carmichael.
La I met Sorry. A moment. So this next song is commonly referred to as the doll aria. So I am the doll. Yes. Les oiseaux volant sur le dans les yeux lancés
it's remarkable how quickly these programs can go by, and find myself wishing that first half went longer, and I think the same thing for the second half. By the way, we were really appreciative of so many people who came. There's been some surprise appearances from Mobile and Montgomery and other parts of the state. So thank you. Huntsville, yes. So thank you all for coming. This next part of the program, second half, it's an interesting phenomenon that began in South Alabama about 4 years ago. I don't know if you've heard of this, but it was a convergence of three unique factors. First factor was a numerical factor. The second was an apparel factor. And the third was a music factor. So the first factor of this unique phenomenon, which again began in January about 4 years ago, some of the numbers that were involved in this phenomenon were numbers like 270, 3030, 3006, etc. The unique apparel phenomenon that converged with these numbers had to do with socks and underwear and gloves that you couldn't really see because it was camouflage. And then you added on top of that the convergence of a very odd type of music for hunting camps, and that's opera. So every January in South Alabama at our family home, we host a hunt for friends and family from all over the country's father-daughter, father-son type of a gathering. And during that time, we actually, over the last 4 years, have had Amanda come up along with some of her friends. And we believe that, we're not sure, but we believe that we're the only hunting camp in the United States that features live opera concerts. So we're not sure that is a talk, but you're getting ready to enjoy some of the hunting camp favorite opera arias. So let me welcome back Gabriella and Amanda and Nate.
Guardo se quelletto che ci destina al conte farà buona figura in questo loco.
In questa stanza
Certo, a noi la cede generoso il padrone.
io per vedi la donna,
E la ragione,
la regione lo qui,
perché non puoi far che passi un po' qui?
perché non voglio, sei tu mio servando,
Ma non capisco perché tanto dispiace la più comoda stanza del palazzo.
perché io sono la Susanna e tu sei pazzo.
Oh, grazie, non tanti elogi. Guarda un poco se potresti star meglio in altro loco. Se a caso, madama, la notte ti chiama, madama ti chiama, ding ding, ding ding, in due passi da quella puoi gira. Vien poi l'occasione che vuolmi il padrone, che vuolmi il padrone. Don, interessanti lo vado a servir.
Così si mattina caro continuo, il caro continuo, din din, il tremando tremilio don don, per te, don don, la mia porta il diavolo la porta, e te confessarti.
Susanna pian pian, Susanna pian pian, Susanna pian pian, pian pian, pian pian, pian pian.
Ascolta,
Fa presto!
se un libro mi arresto, se un libro mi arresto, ti scoccia e si spende e morto mi fa.
Udibra mio resto, udibra mio resto, i dubbi sospetti che No more talk of darkness, forget these twilight fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. Words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you beside you. Guide you and to guide you. Ich bin zu Unglück schon geboren. Ich plauderte, das wär schlecht, und drum geschieht es mir schon recht, Seit ich gekostet diesen Wein, seit ich das schöne Weibchen sah, so brennt's im Herzenskämmerlein. So's wie geht's hier, so's wie geht's da, Papagena, Herzensweibchen, Papagena, liebes Läufchen. Es ist umsonst, es ist vergebens, müde bin ich meines Lebens. Sterben macht der Lieb ein End, wenn's im Herzen noch so brennt. Diesen Baum da will ich zieren, mir in den Hals zu schnüren, weil du's Lebens mildes Feld. Gute Nacht, du falsche Welt, weil du böse an mir handelst, mir kein schönes Kind zu bandelst. So ist Haus, wo sterbe ich. Schöne Mädchen, denkt an mich, schöne Mädchen, denkt an mich. Weiß ich einer mich harmen, noch erbarmen, wo so lass es diesmal sein. Rufet nur ja oder nein, rufet nur ja oder nein. Keiner hört mich, alle stille, 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 also ist es ohne Wille. Papageno frischen auf, ende deinen Lebenslauf. Papageno frischen auf, ende deinen Lebenslauf. Ich warte noch, es sei, ich warte noch, nun, es sei, bis man zählt, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nun wohlan, es bleibt dabei. Nun wohlan, es bleibt dabei, weil mich nicht zurückhält. Gute Nacht, du falsche Welt. Gute Nacht, du falsche Welt. sei lontana sognadore te mancan le parole. Io sì lo so, ci sei con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono e tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Tanto sei con me. Paesi che non mai non t'ho vissuto con me, adesso sì vivrò con te, partirò, su navi per mari che io lo so, non esisti navi. Con te io vivrò, con te partirò. Sono per mari che io non so, non esiste navi. Con te io vivrò, con te partirò.
It was a joy, first of all, to see it in person and to watch the interaction, especially between Nick and Amanda, because it was so fun. They had fun interacting with each other, and Amanda, just what a beautiful way of expressing yourself to us as the audience. It was a well done event.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
It was a real joy to come up from Montgomery and just be with you in this occasion.
It was a blessing. We love you. God bless you.
We just thoroughly enjoyed the entire performance, the absolute magnificent voices, the ability to remember all the words, the music, and just put the emotion and the expressions in it. It was just absolutely superlative. And I just so proud of her, I don't know what to say.
And I second. And she can act too. And the music was wonderful. The piano, the lady who played the piano was just wonderful. The whole thing was. So thank you very much.
It was very good. We certainly enjoyed it.
And I just want to say, from someone who is the opposite, non-musical, how much I enjoyed it. It really was wonderful. All the singers were wonderful. Amanda was truly just a beautiful voice. Like Dawn, keep you in our prayers and keep her in our prayers. I know it's going to be a tough time, but I know it'll go well. Thank you for being us.
All our best.
Hey, it's Chin and Jim Griffin, and we thought the performance was absolutely amazing. I just love Amanda, and we look forward to knowing her for many, many years, and looking forward to all the good things that are going to be happening in her life.
It was our pleasure to see this performance. She has a beautiful color to her voice. She's well trained, and as a former singer myself, the pieces were incredibly appropriate for her voice. Really, really well chosen. We could not have enjoyed it more, and we're going to keep her in our prayers every single morning, and we know things will go well for her because she has so much support. And thank you so much for including us. It's such a joy.
Hey Don, Vicki, Amanda, it was an incredible event. Thank you so much for inviting us. We're so glad we got to be part of this, and we are praying for you in the next season of your life. We know God has incredible things ahead of you, and this is just another piece of the building story of the redemption that God has into the earth. We loved your voice, we love the songs, we love the whole music. Thanks for letting us be a part of it. God bless you, and we'll continue to pray for you. Take care. And
Love you guys.
Well, thank you, Don, for being Amanda's father. And Amanda, thank you for being a beautiful talent. I was so inspired. I'm so delighted to have been invited by your Uncle Beatty, my longtime friend, and enjoy your career. Make the most of it. We'll be watching for you at the Met.